with the locals here in Southern Maryland. Super excited to share this interview we have this week. Jennifer Foxworthy. She is a retired U.S. Navy veteran. She is an author of the book Tomorrow My Sunshine Will Come. She's also the founder and CEO of Inspirationally Speaking. She's the founder and CEO of Unstoppable You Ministries, and she's the founder and host of the TV show Living Unshackled on Purpose. So I'm not going to talk much here because I want you guys to hear what she has to say. So dive in with me. All right, today we have Jen with us, Jennifer Foxworthy, CEO of Unstoppable You Ministries. Thank you for joining us, Jen.
Whoop, whoop. It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. So I am so excited to do a short interview with you today. I want everybody to know about Unstoppable You Ministries, but especially why we started it, why you started it, who's the face behind this. So that's what we're here to do today.
Let's do it.
So first question. Tell us about your achievements in the U.S. Navy, because you're a retired Navy veteran. So tell us about those achievements.
Yes, I served our great country for 21.7 years. I really diversified my portfolio. I had started out detecting and localizing enemy ships and submarines. Then I transitioned to an elite group called Naval Air Crewmen, where we performed our mission in the airplane, and I was their in-flight technician, fixing the avionics equipment. So if something malfunctioned in flight, they called on me. It was my job to perform any type of repairs I possibly could so we can continue to do the mission.
Wow.
In that 15 years of being a naval air crewman, I achieved many firsts, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I was rare. So in 3 different Navy squadrons, I was the first, based on my skin color as an African American and my gender as a female.
Yeah.
And I flew combat missions in 3 different wars: Kosovo, Afghanistan, and Iraq. So that was that period of time. Really had an opportunity to travel because we were, in those 3 different squadrons flying all over the place. But I've been to over 27 different countries.
Wow.
And then my last tour, I wanted to continue to do something bigger than myself, so I became a certified alcohol and drug counselor. In the Navy, it's called SARP, so Substance Abuse Rehabilitation Program. And that was my last 3 years, where I worked at a hospital clinic in Southern Maryland. So that really encompassed my 21.7 years. And I've been there, done that. I've driven literally around the United States. I've been to 49 out of the 50 states. I've been to Alaska and Hawaii. The only state I haven't been to is North Dakota. Go figure. Go figure.
Wow, what a wide variety of achievements there. I love it. I'm still finding out things about you that I haven't known. That's great. Jen, what an amazing just resume to have for us to hear about, and I can only imagine watching everything that's going on in Afghanistan right now, how that pulls on your heartstrings as well. So
It truly does.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Amanda.
Yeah, absolutely. So understanding that you have those couple years or 3 years, as was it SAR or
SARP, Substance Abuse Rehabilitation Program Counselor.
Did that start your desire to want to bring about your own organization with Unstoppable You Ministries, or what motivated you to create Unstoppable You Ministries?
Well, actually, I'm a dual business owner. So Inspirationally Speaking LLC was my first business. It's a for-profit,
okay,
where I am a motivational speaker and published author. And that's what I have been doing. And I'm grateful that I have platforms such as the Unstoppable You Conference and the Living Unshackled on Purpose television show. I have those platforms to bring awareness to domestic violence because I am a domestic violence survivor and thriver myself. My published book, Tomorrow My Sunshine Will Come, Memoirs of Women Who Survived Domestic Violence, I think that was the catapult for everything that I'm doing.
Mm.
So with those platforms under a for-profit business, I didn't realize that I was doing for-profit causes under a for-profit business. And then also once I learned about human trafficking here in the United States, then I'm like, oh, good gracious, I really need to add that to the program as well. And based on our fashion makeovers for homeless men and women and teenagers, we added that as well.
Mm.
So in 2017, I incorporated Unstoppable You Ministries, Inc. And the premise is to provide emergency services, supportive resources, public education and training around the country, but specifically to those who are affected by domestic violence, human trafficking, and homelessness.
Wow.
And we do that in a variety of ways through collaborating with other organizations and resources, our public education and training, because we believe if we're proactive in getting the word out and helping people know what the signs of domestic violence and human trafficking are, that's prevention in itself. And then we also provide emergency services, a safe place for people to stay when they're trying to escape their abuser or their trafficker. There's just so many things that we are able to do. And we are faith-based as well.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. What can people get out of Unstoppable You Ministries?
When people encounter Unstoppable You Ministries, they will be empowered, they will be inspired, they will be connected. And that's what people need. We want to restore people's hope in humanity. So many people, because they are victims of domestic violence and human trafficking and dealing with homelessness, those three demographics alone, they're shrouded in hopelessness. Mm. How do we restore that hope?
Yeah.
How do we let them know that Jesus Christ loves them and saves souls so that they know that they are fearfully and wonderfully made, that they are worthy and that they are not alone? So that's what Unstoppable You Ministries, that's what we give. We offer that hope and an opportunity to boost their self-esteem, hold their head up high. Yes, you experience these horrible, tragic, traumatic things, but you are an overcomer. You're unstoppable. And we serve an unstoppable God.
Yeah.
And he is not a respecter of persons. So if he can do it for Jennifer Foxworthy, I know he can do it for you. You just have to let go and let God surrender.
All right, so let's see. Where do you see Unstoppable You Ministries going in the future?
Oh my goodness, the sky is the limit. Right now, we are a small nonprofit organization. We are a 501c3. So we encourage philanthropists and just the average individual, pour into our organization, volunteer your time, donate with your money monetarily, share our posts. There's so many ways that the community globally can support us. But I definitely think we can do much more. We want to have further collaborations. Matter of fact, we are a part of the York Domestic Violence and Human Trafficking and Sexual Assault Task Force up in Pennsylvania, and we're a part of the Maryland Human Trafficking Task Force. So we're not just going to talk about it, we're going to be about it. We're going to walk it like we talk it.
Love it.
We also want to start several programs. We have a heart for at-risk individuals, those who are coming out of prison. And when you think about human trafficking, the victim, he or she is considered a prostitute. And they may have been forced and coerced and tricked into doing these things. So now they have a record, they're in prison. How do they get life started again? What about the homeless person? What about the victim who was in a domestic violence relationship for years? They are all at risk of the residual effects of going into the system. How do we stop that trend?
Yeah.
It's through that empowerment. It's through the inspiration. It's through the connections. It's through our programs. We actually want to start a program where those at-risk individuals, as well as veterans, can start their own business. Give them the tools, a 13-week program, giving them the tools and a mentor and internship to go out and start their own business. So many employers, they sometimes, unfortunately, I don't want to necessarily say discriminate, but a person's past can really hold them back from getting the job.
Absolutely.
So how do we restore that hope in humanity? Okay, you like gardening, you like lawn mowing, let's help you with how to start that business. You become your own boss, your own CEO. So those are the programs that we would like to do, as well as help with youth organizations as well. If we can boost the self-esteem of a young boy or girl, it changes the trajectory. So if we can be proactive on that end, then they don't have to come to our organization for emergency services. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, being proactive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if someone wants to volunteer their time and support you in your ministry and others who are part of this as well, where can they find you? How can they sign up and be able to give their time?
I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. You can always go to our website, www.unstoppableyouministriesinc.org. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. You Google Unstoppable You Ministries, Inc. You're going to find us. You Google Jennifer Foxworthy. You'll see this smiling face. So there's many ways to reach out to us. You can email us. You can call us. We would love your help and support. We want to actually grow our board, our advisory board, our committees. We can't do this alone. I have an extraordinary group of board members. Absolutely amazing. But now we want to grow and do more. So, hey, if you have a skill in marketing or an idea of how an event we can do that aligns with our mission and vision, by all means, come on board.
If someone wants to mentor, say one of the victims, or do you have room for something like that as well?
Well, normally we're working with shelters, transitional homes, other different ministries. But I do keep in touch with the people that we give makeovers to. Victims are in a whole different ball game, and that's a very touchy group because they're very vulnerable. So I wouldn't just allow anybody to just be a mentor. However, if it's a matter of you want to pray for someone or reach out to see what are their needs, especially our homeless population, I definitely could use that support. We could use that help and support.
Gotcha.
But our victims, our survivors, that's a sticky, gentle situation.
Sensitive area.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, good. So we will definitely put all the links for Unstoppable You in the bio and the description for people to find you and reach out to you. So thank you for your time today, Jennifer. I really appreciate you answering these questions. Just a short video for people to know who Unstoppable You Ministries is. And we look forward to seeing what you have for us. Is there anything else you want to say?
I just want to say unstoppable you, unstoppable me, unstoppable we.
I love
Together we can make a difference. Thank you so much, Amanda, for this opportunity.
You're welcome.